morning. Hopefully you guys like that little intro. It's just a little farce. But essentially this is gonna be a journey to just get better. Just find that discipline. So if you want to join, subscribe, follow, whatever, please do so. And it'll really help this channel. If you guys are interested in, I'm gonna be doing fitness and just everyday life videos. And I'll probably be training almost every day. But you know, rest is important. So without further ado, let's just whip up a little milkshake and go to the gym. Okay, so this is me a week after this video. I went to the gym and I recorded some stuff, but I just felt like it wasn't the right time. You know, I just felt like I could have done better. Could have, you know, just filmed better. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And since I have my angles down and all that, I think that it's a good idea just to have a, you know, an overview of what I'm gonna do. This video might be a little shorter than the videos in the future, because I'm just gonna be experimenting with obviously some more angles and all that stuff. So yeah, as I said, I'm very new to this, and I am not a film major, so I don't have a camera, of course. I have a little camera, but it's nowhere near a $5,000 camera, of course. So yeah, without further ado, I'm finally gonna go to the gym and get everything done, recorded, and hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy this, you know, and learn something from me. And the most important thing is to comment and tell me the things that I do wrong, the things I do right, and the things I can improve, and everybody can benefit from that. Finally in the car. I know my hair is a little messed up right now, but that's what we're working with. So, oh, seatbelt, of course. So, I don't live too far. It's gonna be a short drive, but I don't want to hear any slander towards this car because this is a box. Okay, I already know that, but you know what? It's a beautiful box, and I love her to death, and I wouldn't change her for anything. And yeah, so essentially my gym. Okay. Oh, he's parking there. Put your flasher, bud. Anyway, this is what happens when you live in Montreal, because you have so many bad drivers. Which is, you know, you can get used to them. But yeah. Hopefully I can do these drives, you know, in most of my videos. And of course, it reminds me of Sam Sulek or Sulik, or you know, I've heard people say Sulek or Sulik. I'm just gonna go with Sulik because I feel like that's the one I hear the most often. And I am not a casual. I actually I've been there since probably like at least the first or second upload, or third or something like that. And he had just won, I think a few weeks ago. He has his IFBB Pro card now, so I just want to congratulate him. And yeah, man, that's just awesome. Get the parking card. Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks.
Alright, so we're in. Oh, shit. You know, everything fogs up because it's like -5 or something outside, so. And in the parking, it's like, what, 10 degrees maybe, so that's why it kind of fogs up. Anyway, this is a little boring, you know, finding parking and all that, so I'm just gonna end the video here and see you guys in the gym. I also feel like, you know, the name of this channel is definitely gonna change at a certain point, because, you know, not only is it a little, you know, I'm sure someone's probably heard that at some point. Yeah. I want it to just be my name, but, you know, I have to be a little relevant before that. So this was a little core warm-up. I did a few push-ups, and then I walked right into a plank for about a minute. Again, it was a good warm-up, and I suggest everyone to do the plank every day, honestly, to improve it. So essentially, I just walked into straight 50s. I did a warm-up before this, but incline bench, you know, I just went over and had to go upstairs to do most of the exercises because it was so packed. I mean, it was 12 p.m. and it was full of people. But thank God there was nobody upstairs, so I just cranked out. And I have to say, those benches are not comfortable, so I was, yeah, not too good. All right, so here I have, you know, classic bicep curls. I mean, I was just going into a quick warm-up with 15 pounds. You know, I don't know if you guys can see well, but I try to keep my elbows as close to me as possible, and like that, you know, they move the least amount I possibly can. Never mind, that doesn't look too good. But I promise you, when I do them sitting down, you see way less movement. Of course, I was standing up, and I had just done 40s, and these I think are 30s, and then I think I did a drop set, and essentially I just kept cranking them out, I think until maybe 15, I think, and I did the last 15, and then I moved on to triceps. So in this tricep exercise, I try to at least bend my knees a little bit and to stay straight on the descent and not go too fast when I go back up, because then, you know, you won't have that, you know, you try to get that good stretch in. So I have 3 sets of this, and I think I started at 70 or 75 and I worked my way up to 90, or I started at 60 and worked my way up to 80, 85. And yeah, so I try to stay as straight as possible, and my elbows are right there, and they're basically not moving much. Of course they're moving, but you know, they're almost in the same spot. So, and as you can see, I am having my butt sticking out a bit. And this is the second set, and it's the same thing for the third set. You know, you try to bend a bit your knees and stick out your butt and just go right there, and you try to twist your arms at the end just a bit to have that extra stretch. Finally, the third and final set. no change whatsoever, but the elbows are flaring a bit more because it's my third set and I am getting tired, and that's normal. So essentially, I love doing at least a little set at the end to really feel that burn in my triceps. I just can't help it, and I love it. All right, so right here, right after the triceps, we walk into a bit of shoulder presses. I started with 30s and ended with 30s. I did 2 sets of this, and usually I would do a little drop set and I would go all the way down to 10 pounds, but I just did 30 pounds and 2 sets. All right, so this is, I think I did 3 sets. This is basically some shoulder cable things. Usually I do them with weights, but I didn't want to record people because there was people behind where the free weights were, so I just did it on the cable. And honestly, I think I'm going to start doing it more. I felt it better, and I realized that my shoulder and my arm was just flaring way too high. I don't know if you guys see that. I mean, so high. And you guys are going to realize I watched a video of myself and I was like, wait, I gotta change this. And in the next 2 sets, I basically was like, okay, I have to relax on those. All right, so do we go as high? No, we don't. Oh, no, that was maybe a bit too hard. All right, so I mean, yeah, a little less extension, but again, you feel the burn, you're feeling it, and I think it's a great exercise. Just make sure you know when to switch, because if you don't know when to switch arms, just keep going and you lose your form, and that's what you don't want when you're training, because if you lose your form, you're not even training that muscle group. All right, so here I decided just to take some 50s, and I was like, you know what? I have to train my traps. So I did a bit of traps. I think I did 2 or 3 sets of this. And I think I dropped it all the way down to 40 or 30. Anyway, this is a simple trap exercise. Sometimes I do it with plates, but free weights are really good for this. So. Alright, so we're doing 45 pounds of T-bar rows. I think I did 2 or 3 sets. Yeah, I think that I did 2 sets of this with 45 pounds, and in the other one I think I did 60 pounds. So these are some simple lat pull downs. I mean, not your normal machine. We have some of the normal machines, but this is, a much simpler one, and it's better, honestly. I just feel like it's more comfortable. Of course, in the gym, comfort is not where you seek, but sometimes some machines are just not what your body is used to, or just some machines you're not comfortable with. So I think it does the same exact movements, same exact movement that I'm looking for to train my back muscles. And this is basically like a lat pull down. So it really focuses on the lats. And if you want to get, in bodybuilding or whatever you want to do, you try to develop your lats as low as possible. Like that, they're as defined and all that. So I think doing this or the simple lat pull downs without those 2 bars in the middle, I think it's a great thing. And I finally got to the seated rows. When I say these are the most used machines at my gym, and probably most gyms, they are the seated rows. And actually the preacher curls are pretty popular at my gym as well. There's always someone talking here, but you know, I don't really do preacher curls. After I saw that crazy video of this guy tearing, I think, his both biceps, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm never doing that ever again. But yeah, so I did I think 2 sets of the seated rows, and I think I went up from 100 to 120 or 30. I honestly, I wasn't going hard today. I didn't do a lot of weight. Plus, it's only my 2nd week back at fully training. Look at those calves. And look at that, boys. Damn. And girls, like, bro. I think my whole life I've been told I have a crazy gap, bro. Like, it's just insane. Anyway, I try to curl my back a bit in, and I go all the way up. And I try to get it as close to my body as possible. I'm done. I know I didn't talk much, like, at all, but it's a very occupied gym at 12 p.m. So yeah, I'm gonna try to probably go earlier or very late. So that's why I'm just trying to figure out time. So middle of the day is a no-no. So I'll have to find a better timestamp, and then I can have better videos and more explanation and all that. But I will do a voiceover, so I'll explain in depth what my workout was. And I didn't do much back because the back machines were so occupied. So I at least got a little snippet for you guys. So, and I do 3 sets of everything, if not 2. And I try to do at least 1 workout set for every single workout I do. Hey, baby girl. All right, so she missed me. So yeah. And this was about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's a solid workout. And most of it was waiting. Anyway, I'm gonna head home, and I'll see you guys back for my brunch. I totally forgot to show what I ate. Typical, but I will try to explain it. So I had some roasted pork. I had about 5 pieces of that. They were about this thin and maybe this wide. And I had a piece of corn, which is pretty good. And I had a protein shake. And of course, a ton of water. If you guys want to stick around, you know, I'll be doing either daily uploads or at least, you know, every 2nd day, you know, because I am a student. So anyway, thank you very much, and more videos in the future.